Hello, hello, and good day. I'm your Baker Patrick, and welcome to the Fresh Baked Niche Podcast, where the best half baked conversations happen. We're doing things a little differently today. I'm sure some of you have noticed. Starting off, the introduction I feel like is getting too hard to do. It was fun doing this thing plus this thing with this cooking term equals today's episode, but I'm struggling to keep up with it, so we're just going to kind of do away with it for a little bit. Just, try something else out, see how that goes. Also, I want to start doing updates at the beginning instead of previously on, or how was it? My most recent pick. I mean, if there's something relevant, sure, but for the most part, I think it takes away from the episode ever so slightly, so I'm going to probably stop doing that too. And just do updates if I have them. And case in point, we're talking about how the intro's changed. Honestly, this whole episode's going to be nothing probably but updates. First of all, I'm not going to say I'm running out of ideas for the show, but my time between work and planning for a trip, which I probably will mostly be talking about this episode, I have been finding it hard to sit down and just work on scripts, get the good stuff out. So, please bear with me while I get through this very mediocre phase. I promise I'm going to try to start being better here soon. Like I said, I've been very distracted. And actually, little hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, whatever you want to call it, I am working on a big project right now. If you are familiar with Delicious James and Zane Games' whole I made a Pokemon quiz but series, I'm doing something like that, but not just for Pokemon. It's going to be covering a general slew of entertainment. Maybe that's not the best way to put it, but there will be a video. I'm going to do more or less an introduction so that I can send it actually to the contestants so they can see, like, oh, this is what we're getting into. That'll be cool. That'll be fun. It's the biggest project I've been working on for a few weeks now. Thank you for the patience. I know you didn't know it was even happening, but it's where all the energy's been going, and I think it's going to be good, or at least I hope it will be. The only other updates I really have is I'm going to Gen Con. That's the trip I've been planning. I know I've brought it up before, and I know, I mentioned I went last year, and I was thinking about going again this year. I'm definitely going this year. I've got my hotels locked in. I've got a schedule this time, because I was told for the first time, don't really do a whole lot as far as events go. Take that time to really just walk around, get used to it, because, it is a lot of people. It's a lot of noise, a lot of smells, a lot of sight. If you are not prepared or unfamiliar, you really gotta just get in there and get used to it. And, I've done it. I did it. I'm ready this year. So I've signed up for a number of events. Honestly, you give me like half a second, I will tell you a number. I've got 11 events I'm signed up for. Or I should say 10 that are ticketed. And then the one is just kind of if I can get to it. I would have loved to have done more, but the problem is, if I were to min-max this entire schedule, I would probably be there from 8 in the morning until 10 o'clock at night and completely miss a lunch. And I just, it is a vacation for me, so I don't really want to do that. I'm going to do what I can, and the events that I either couldn't go to or I'm just choosing not to go to, I'll see about maybe picking up some of their products, not including things like, say, the Digimon card game or One Piece. I would only want to do the demos just for like a promotional card. And that one card isn't really worth it to me at this point, so, I'd rather do the new stuff, the cool stuff. So that'll be fun. Look forward to it. Honestly, it's a good time as any to mention. If you aren't already, please consider following me on Blue Sky, X, or Instagram. I'm going to do my best to be posting there, although more than likely it'll just be on Blue Sky. I, again, will be making a video covering my day-to-day from, traveling there, doing a layover, getting there the rest of the way, and then actually talking about the 4 days I'm present. Maybe I'll miss something, or maybe I won't include something in the video that I post online. I did it for too many games, and I'll probably do it again. So if you want to get everything, consider following. So that's cool. The one thing I will slip is, because I just think this is wild as hell, I'm going to be doing the Bo Jackson trading card game, because for some reason he's doing that now. From what I've seen and I understand of it, it's basically sports cards crossed with comic books, in the sense that like it's very comic book stylized art, but it has actual athlete signatures on them. It's very weird. I mean, the game looks like it just boils down to, is my number bigger than yours? Okay, cool, I win. Which is fine. You know, I mean, they're making more or less playable sports cards, and we'll take it. It's something. You know, I also just like Bo Jackson. I think it's just funny that he's done a bunch of sports and now he's doing card stuff. It's wild that he's still doing side quests after all these years. I will say a lot of what I'm doing is trading cards, so just be prepared for me talking about that a lot. Not that that's all I'll be engaging with. I do plan on stopping by, like, the Dice Tower, or there's this one kilt store I gotta hit up. But, you know, point being, be ready for a lot of TCGs. You know, I mean, I think that's about gonna do her for this episode. Like I said, I don't want to spoil too much. I just wanted to provide some updates. I know that's kind of lame for an episode. I know I've done it like once or twice now. It's hard right now to sit down and actually record these between work, focusing on the big quiz show, because, you know, that's what I'm currently really passionate about. Also prepping for this trip. Not that those are necessarily all in the order of importance, but those are the things that are currently, you know, encapsulating my life. So it's really hard to sit down and get a script written and actually work on videos. So I hope you understand, and I'm not going to tell you to like this episode. I'm not going to tell you to subscribe. Not for this one, but if you do anyways, thank you. Genuinely. I said it before and I'll say it again. This is a hobby right now. I'm just choosing to do it because I think it's fun and I wanted to get back into it. If it ever becomes something more, then so be it. But, you know, as always, thank you for baking with me today, and I really hope to see you guys in the next one. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.